Today I am live from Ferguson, Missouri. No, I'm not. I'm in my house. There's my webcam. It has its lights on. I'm looking at the computer, which is recording me, and I'm looking at myself because it's fun. But I wanted to talk about Ferguson, Missouri because people are stupid, and we will get into that later. For those who don't know, a white cop shot a black kid who was being stupid. He was walking in the middle of the road. Cop told him to get on the sidewalk. He said, "Fuck you, cop." Cop said, "Get on the damn sidewalk or I'll arrest you." He said, "Fuck you, cop." Cop said, "You're under arrest." He ran away. Cop shot him. Because black people are apparently dumb enough to walk in the middle of the road. I don't know when this began, because when I was in school they were doing it. And I'm like, that is idiotic. I was a student. I was a teenager. And I knew then it was idiotic to walk in the middle of the road. Because my parents taught me a healthy respect for cars, which will run your dumbass over. And I believe, and I honestly believe this. If you're walking in the middle of the road, we should legally be allowed to run you over. Because you are officially too stupid to live. Now, after this happened, the people in the city decided they wanted to protest. So they went downtown with picket signs and protested. Not realizing, yes, you're allowed to protest peacefully. But to do it in most cities, you need a permit, which they didn't have. So the cops broke them up, and now they're like, fuck it, let them protest. But they try to break it up at midnight, and they're like, fuck you, we don't want to go home at midnight. And it's like, you people are still stupid. Okay, but what they're blaming it on now is that the white people, the town is 67% black. And most of their representatives are white. Now, this is hilarious, and here's why. Black people can be mayor. Black people can be on the city council. Black people can be on the school board. Black people can be police officers and the police chief. Black people can do all these things. Yet the citizens of Ferguson apparently do not realize this. They can also vote. We gave them that right back in like the 1800s. So they can't say we can't vote. But only 19% of people voted in the last election in Ferguson. And they want to say, well, we're being represented by white people. Well, I just want to ask them, well, why the fuck didn't you run for mayor? Why the fuck didn't you run for city council or school board? These are elected positions, not appointed by a governor who's white and waving a KKK flag. Why the fuck? I ran for city council at 19. Was it a pain in the ass to get on the ballot? Yeah, it was, especially since I was going to school and working full time. So I was doing, 15-hour days already. And now I've got this, so I'm doing another 3 hours. So I'm doing 18-hour days. But I still did it and was on the ballot and got 30% of the vote. Why the fuck haven't you done this? You're working like 8. Seriously, you want to make a difference, run for one of these fucking positions, you fucking moron. I'm not saying black people are stupid. I'm saying you want to claim you're tired of being represented by white people. That's fine. Run for a fucking position. And don't run on the presumption of I'm black, therefore everyone will vote for me, because only 19% of the voters turned out. And that's not 19% of the population. That is 19% of the registered voters. And here in America, you can register to vote anywhere. At the DMV, at the Board of Elections. You can mail it in. You can even register to vote when you go and get your welfare check. So there's no reason you shouldn't be registered. Why shouldn't you vote? Well, the most often excuse I hear is I didn't have time. Of course, the polling places are only open 13 hours a day, and if you know you can't make it, you can only get an absentee ballot and vote at home and mail it in, but they don't have time to do that because you're a moron. So, yeah, don't bitch about this, you fucking idiots. You can run for these things. It's not that difficult. You can use cute little kids in your ad. You might have to kidnap them or offer them ice cream, but you can use them. I didn't use signs and I got 30% of the vote. I only spent $50 and I got 30% of the vote. You could spend 100 and maybe win. You could go rally your other black people, who is 67% of this community, and win. You want the police chief to be black? Petition the fucking city council, you moron. You want more black police officers? Petition the city council, you moron. You want to be represented? Run for an office. You want things changed? Use petitions. And vote. And if you're not willing to do any of that, well, you're a moron and you have no reason to complain. Now, was it a tragedy what happened to this kid? Yes. Do I think police officers in this country don't need guns? Yes. But don't bitch racism when you're not willing to get off your ass and do something about it.